Hi guys, it's Faid, here with the second episode of Faid Plays Minecraft, a Let's Play series. I've made some small changes since last episode. I added a door to my house. I did a little bit of gathering of pork. One of the commenters told me I should be punching pigs for pork. I'm not usually one to just slaughter pigs unless I'm already hurting for health, but I decided I'd take some advice and stock up a little bit on some food. So I've got some pork. I haven't really explored very much, but one of the things that particularly interests me is that creeper cave that I found when I was looking for where to build my house. And I'm looking for some iron so I can make iron tools, and surface caves are usually a pretty good choice for that, so that's where I'm going to head. I'm pretty sure it was over in this direction, so let's head out. I did make a selection of stone tools. I've got some pickaxes, some stone shovels, a couple swords, and a normal axe for any trees that might end up in my way. So hopefully I'm equipped enough to handle whatever is in the cave once I find it, and I'm pretty sure it's right here. Starting with some coal, that's always a good start. Okay, this little area seems... oh, it's a lot bigger than it looked. Iron, yay! So we are making progress here already. One of the things that I used to do all the time was I would get lost when I was exploring caves, and I actually googled how not to get lost in Minecraft, and someone had a great suggestion, which was basically every time you place a torch, make sure it points back to the last torch that you placed, and that way you can follow your torches back to the entrance. It's not so great in like really complicated cave systems, since you can't find your way from one way to, or one branch to the other necessarily very easy, but worst case scenario you can always find your way out, and that's the one thing that I was really struggling with, so I'm excited to have had a tip that helped me avoid that. So sometimes if you see me lay a torch, pick it up and immediately relay it. That may be why. Looks like not much here, just a way back up to the surface. Oh, there we go. So let's go check out the other branch. Oh, let me make sure. Yeah, it's still on peaceful from when I was playing an adventure map that needed to be played on peaceful, so there we go, fix that. I need an alert that tells me what mode I'm playing on, so that I don't just, oh my, it's not very mobby in here, is it? So, looks like we got some more iron. That's good. Now I have enough to make a pick, so that I can go mining diamond. Because I totally expect to be finding diamond within the next few minutes. I'd like to ideally have enough to make a few picks before I go back upstairs. And all this coal is definitely useful as well. I hate gravel and dirt. Like, I just feel this compulsion to destroy any of it that gets in my way. So I spend, like, ridiculous amounts of time clearing out gravel and dirt. But the worst part is I'll be doing that, and then I will, like, behind that last block of dirt or gravel that I clear out, it will be like, oh, by the way, here's some diamond or some gold, and that just makes me have to continue to do that every time I come across it, because I'm like, you remember that one time there was diamond back there? See, yeah, it's important to clear this stuff out. So, I remember in my very first game, and I probably went what was effectively like a Minecraft week or two without finding iron, because I thought you had to dig really far down, so I was just digging holes, and I wasn't really paying attention to surface caves, which definitely have seemed to be the best choice, for where I find iron at least. So, now that I know a little bit more about where to find that stuff, I tend to find it a lot faster, thankfully. I apologize if there's a lot of sound from my keyboard. It's something that I hear a lot, that, oh, you type really fast and your keyboard's really loud. And it's a Logitech G510 macro keyboard that I use for playing WoW. And yeah, so snazzy keyboards are apparently noisy. As for the keyboard, if you're ever considering a macro keyboard, this is probably not one I would recommend. Could be worse, because I hear the WoW keyboards are terrible, but I'm not sure about that. But it's just, I'd rather just have a normal keyboard, but now I'm kind of set in my ways with the macros and feel obligated to keep it. So. There's so much iron. It's like we're in Iron County. Oh, I think I heard something. Something possibly skeleton-y. Usually in my single-player games I will actually play with F3 up so I can see the little IDs and such. Not because it makes it easier, but just because it tips me off to areas that might have caverns in them. And I don't know, I guess I just feel like I get to explore more and spend less time digging through walls for nothing. But for this purpose of this Let's Play, let's at least start out without using the F3 action. Okay, that is kind of a dead end. Not that we couldn't dig through all this stuff. Might as well get rid of this, what I have left of this wooden pick. Yeah, I can definitely hear something to what is currently my left. So, I'm gonna check that out, I think. I don't know if it's above me, or straight through the wall, or what. There we go, at least. I have a bad habit of throwing things because I'm used to strafing in WoW, which is Q and E, so I do a lot of tossing of my equipped items. I believe I found where I might have been hearing that sound from. Yep, I see it. I see the bad guy. I thought. Yep, oh god. I can fully expect it and I'll still jump out of my chair as soon as I hear the little twang of the bow and arrow. So much iron. 34 pieces. Sweet. Is that all that this room has to offer? Supposedly. Let's make sure it's well lit enough to keep more crap from spawning in here. Out we go. Gonna go smelt up this iron, make myself some tools, and consider this a success. Gravel. Oh god, there's more. Die. Die, you bastards. I really, really hate gravel. I don't know what it is, but it must be destroyed every time I find it. It's horrible when I just find these massive, like, gravel pit on top of gravel pit on top of dirt. And I just spend 30 minutes just clearing out gravel. Oh, it's so dark. There we go. There's more. Okay, at least it wasn't very much more. On the plus side, I never want for flint. So, I'm not sure if I discussed the materials used for the house that I want to build. I'm going to effectively build a temple in the sky. It's something that I've played around with a little bit, but never actually was able to complete. Because the problem is that the material that I choose to use to build it is one of my favorite blocks in the game, which is mossy cobblestone, which comes only from dungeons. And of course you can't easily, well, without using add-ons and mods and such. I know they're called mods, but I'll tend to call them add-ons because of my WoW habits. But without using those, it's kind of hard to farm it, so to speak. You just have to kind of explore a lot and hope you find dungeons. So, oh, it's dark. That's not good. I didn't know it was dark out. Should I try and make it back to my house? What do you think, YouTube? I'll just keep exploring this cave. Huh? Thought I saw something strange over there. Like a spawner or something. Ah! Spider. That must be what I saw was the eyes of the spider. It's the eyes of the spider, it's the thrill of the fight. Okay, yay, I've got string. And a very large room. So, the tiny, tiny pit. Oh. I'm not very observant around my surroundings, and I tend to like miss huge gaps where mobs tend to drop on me and make me piss myself. So, this game, the weirdest games scare me. Like, the first game that I considered scary that I played was Tomb Raider, and I was really young, and my brother would sit there and watch me, like, tilt my head to try and be able to see around corners, because that's how video games work, at least in my mind at the time. God, I could have just used this place as my house. It's huge. Theoretically, that appears to be it. I don't see any other obvious openings to more caves. Of course, I'm sure if I dig around a little bit, I'll connect to a cavern that will take me years of my life to explore fully. But that's why this game is awesome. For now, this dirt must die. Dirt is almost as bad as gravel, if not worse, because at least gravel will fall down for you to continue digging, and you don't have to move too much. Dirt, on the other hand, it's like, oh, I'm gonna stay up here, and you've got to climb to reach me, and you're gonna do it because you're obsessed with clearing out dirt. So, dirt and I don't get along very well, because dirt's a dick. I hear a zombie. It's around here. I couldn't really discern the direction that it was coming from, though. Shh, we're hunting zombies. Oh, it's definitely from in here. Or over here in this direction somewhere. Victory is mine. Mushrooms! A little bit of a drop there. Torch trick at work. See, I'm gonna go ahead and smelt this iron, and here I am, still below ground. Oh my gosh, it's like Iron Central. Just one more block, and then I'll go to bed. 5,000 blocks later, and you have a house made of diamond. Ooh, diamondy. Did I say diamond? I meant iron. Now I'm all distracted, but with delusions of diamonds. It's kind of funny, because I don't really use diamonds for anything other than making picks to mine more diamond, and I feel kind of silly about always striving to find diamond. What I really like to find, actually, is gold, because I have an addiction. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I think it's time I come clean about my addiction. I'm addicted to making powered minecart rails, but they don't really seem to work out so well for me. I follow all the formulas from the wiki, but unfortunately, the numbers just don't add up and the rails don't work properly. So what I do to make my rails work properly is I say, screw the rules! Every rail is a powered rail. So my rail systems tend to take large amounts of gold, since I need to make so many powered rails, and that's where all of my gold goes. Anyways, running this one kinda long, so... Oh, skeleton. Did it see me? I hope it didn't see me. So I'm gonna stop this here. I'll probably go smelt my ore, and then we'll come back and explore this cave next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know if you want to see more. Have a great day, guys.